Guys, we got the full video. We got the full video of the bride refusing to say obey her husband during the wedding vows. There was apparently a part 1 and a part 2 to this that I had no idea. But let's review part 1. Anybody that saw the first video already knows what happened. Basically, where she refused to say the obey part of the vows, but little does she knows, love, it's the obey part. It's the husband and the wife has to say it. But let's see. There's a part 1 to this disaster that I missed. So let's hear this part. What this comedian, this this wannabe comedian has to say.
For better.
For better.
For worse.
For worse.
For richer.
For richer.
For poor.
For poorer.
That man looks defeated, bro. That man looks defeated. But I don't really feel bad for him. I'll tell you why in a minute.
Yeah. We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. Real made it very clear to Jonathan, you cannot be broke.
Bruh. You see, with all this content becoming mainstream now, everybody has access to the information. The men before us did not have access to the information. So they didn't really know what they were getting themselves into, a lot of them. But now with this information out there now, guys, there's no excuse for you to be on a wavelength where you're with somebody like this, who refuses, who she's trying to be funny, but she's telling the truth. If you get broke, your pink slip will be coming. I mean, bruh. And she said it. So I don't want dude to act all shocked. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, that's the reality of most situations. If you look at the number 1 cause of divorce in America, it's finances. They say irreconcilable differences, and then it's finances. There's something to be said where it's like, I guess it's like a 90% divorce rate if she's college educated. That's because she's most likely going to make more than him, and that's where the finances come through. You know what I mean? So that all comes, hand in hand when it comes to stuff like that. But yeah, this guy is a master simp. There's no way I'm having a girl like this talk to me like that at my wedding. If say if I actually wanted to be married in opposite land, I already made this decision a long time ago that I'm not getting married. But say in opposite land, I would have called this whole thing off. Knowing how my temper is, knowing how easily annoyed I get, like this would have been a problem. I don't even think in opposite land, if I picked a girl like this, it would have been a problem. Now I already know there's no way I'm picking a girl like no, absolutely not. In opposite land, if I was gonna put it all on the line to marry somebody, it cannot be a person like this. And somebody made a point about why a lot of female comedians aren't funny. It's just the timing, a lot of it, because comedy is about timing. And she thinks she's funny, but this is not funny. Cause she's not going to be making jokes like this during divorce court. So that's a whole nother issue. So let's go back to the part 2, the one that went viral, which was the part 2, I think. I think this was the part 1 or whatever, part 2, whatever. Let's see.
In sickness.
Yeah. So the part that went viral was part 2. So part 1 was what I just showed you. So part 2 is the one that went viral. Let's review it one more time.
And in health. To love. Cherish. And to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling. Yes, we did.
See, I don't even want to finish it. I'm already upset. If I'm like the brother of the groom, I would have not been happy with that. Me personally, I would have not been happy with that, because I'm pretty sure the family of the groom had to put in some money to make that wedding a reality. I'm pretty sure they had to put in some skin in the game on that end. This is obviously a disaster, but I don't know what is it with these dudes picking girls like this and being shocked. I remember Corey Holcomb said the realest thing, man. He said, when you picking up a girl from the streets, don't forget you picked that girl up in the streets. Don't forget you picked her up at the bus stop. Basically, it's basically don't forget where you got her from, because that's basically where she's going to return. no matter how much fixing up you're trying to do or how much you think you got this situation under control. But yeah, that's sad. That's sad. That's just sad. I could go in way more on this, but it's just usually I don't do videos like this because it's just too easy to analyze. But the part one, it was just like, I only show the part one because a lot of people didn't see the part one, but that was easy to die. Yeah, we already we don't even need for her to say that in sickness and health. Nobody honors that no more. It's a 70% divorce rate overall, not the divorce rate year to year. That choppy statistic. It's really overall 70% of marriages and in divorce. So remember that.